Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go. Right now. Super unofficial. I'm gonna rename it from Champion City to the Super Unofficial Podcast and shit, man. You know.
I feel
What
it.
up, everybody, man? We right here. Thanks for tapping in on our live today with a Long Beach artist, man. AJay. Why don't you tell everybody what's up?
Well, you already know. I'm your boy AJ, ATG Let's Go, straight from the LBC, just doing what I love to do, and that's be an artist and a couple other things. But being an artist comes first before anything else.
You're an artist before anything, but you're a hustler. You said, what did you say on your bio?
I'm the number one hustler at the LBC.
There you go, man. You know?
Yeah.
But you do food vending, and we'll get to all that too, right? You have a clothing brand that you're gonna get off the ground soon, and you do music and stuff, right?
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. You know? So why don't we take it a little bit back? So are you born and raised in Long Beach?
Well, no, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm originally from South Central, but
Like at what age you were growing up in South Central?
I was born in 93 and I left South Central in like 2001.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a long time ago and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So like 20 years you've been living in Long Beach.
Yes. A little bit more, but yes.
Yeah, that's our whole life and shit, right?
Yes.
Everything. Yeah,
And I love, don't get me wrong though. I got mad love for South Central and I got mad ass love for the LBC. I don't forget when mommy planted my seeds. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah. No, that's what's up, dude. And then like, um, he says Lisa says sounds ambitious. What's up, Lisa? Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, so growing up in South Central, what's your first memory you have of South Central, man?
Well, I went to school. I went to elementary school in South Central.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play with friends a lot. And but my mom was always like she was always concerned about my well beings, which every parent should be. But
Mm-hmm.
back when I stayed in South Central, that's when all the crime and shit was like real, real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like what I could do and couldn't do. My mom was real strict about it. And so the way I grew up in Long Beach was a little bit more, I was more free. And the list goes on and on.
Yeah. All right. So you were very limited, like had to stay home early ages and stuff in South
Well,
Central and
I
stuff.
had to stay more like when I moved to Long Beach, I was able to go everywhere I wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my friends, we can go to the park.
Yeah,
We can go skate. We can go ride our bikes. When I stayed in South Central, I was only able to go like, up and down the street,
yeah.
maybe around the corner to Granny's house. But if I was riding other places, riding around the block, going to the liquor store by myself, that's when I seen the belt from mommy.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Because
She'll regulate you, like stay on the block.
Yes, because
Yeah.
like I said, it was hot back in the 90s.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
in the 80s and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man. And then so like moving into Long Beach, that's where you went to like junior high and high school and stuff, or
High school.
high school. That's when. All right. So growing up at home, dude, back then, like, oh, what do you remember? What kind of music you remember hearing at home and shit?
Well,
Like, what's your mom and dad bumping and shit?
Well, first of all, I don't know. I don't know my father.
All right, yeah.
Father passed away when I was
Mhm.
a baby.
Oh, okay.
But
Well, at least
mom,
he didn't abandon you and shit. Like
nah, he
my
didn't do.
pops and shit.
Like I said, I don't. Well, like I said, I don't know him.
Yeah, you know
Mom-
his name and everything. Though,
Yeah, I
and
know
shit.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But mom's is my everything.
That's what's up.
And mom was real versatile with her music. If it was a rap song that she liked, she'd bump it. Mom was more into, but she was more into like R&B and gospel.
Like some Keith Sweat or like.
Yeah, like Lisa, The Temptations.
I just saw the Lisa movie yesterday, man, on Netflix. That's just dope, man. Can you feel the sound up in my right like that? Yeah. That
But
shit was bumping, man.
If there was, or like I said though, if there was a rap song that mommy liked, mama did bump it.
Yeah. Like, what was the first rap song you can remember hearing? Like heard it hearing?
Probably Pop.
Tupac for sure.
Dear Mama.
Yeah.
But my brother was more the person that played a lot of the rap music because that's what he was into.
He was older than you and stuff?
Yes.
All right.
Mom had 5 kids. I was the 4th one.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're the youngest, one of the youngest and shit.
Yeah.
That's trippy. I'm out of 5 kids too. I'm the middle child though.
Yeah.
So I was neglected. That shit, what they say about middle childs being neglected is facts, man. Definitely. But I turned out all right, man. Mom had to hold it all down. Yeah, for sure. She had to be moms and pops, right? You know?
That's how my mom was. She raised all 5 of us on her own with the help of my grandmother. God rest her soul. Grandma, I hope you're looking down on me. Everything. I really miss my grandmother though. She was a great lady.
Mm-hmm.
And man, she played a real big role in my life.
Yeah, that's good, man. Definitely. She was like the support system. What's up, Nefarious, Reckless, everybody, man? Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's dope. Like you had like a good support. Like, what about your grandpops and stuff?
Well, my grandpops on my mom's side of the family, I don't know him. Don't know him either.
Yeah.
But my grandpops on my dad's side of the family, God rest his soul as well. He was a great man. Like I wasn't really all that close to my dad's side of the family, but I did have, I want to say, more than some contact with him, because my grandfather always wanted to play a role in my life, me and my sister. He, no matter where my mom moved, he managed to find us. And my mom never had any ties on us. My mom always said, sure, you can take your grandkids. You can keep them as long as you want to. Only thing I request is that you return them. You can keep them as long as you live. Like you said, he was He was a great man. I don't have nothing bad to say about my grandfather because he wanted to play a role in our
Oh,
life.
that's what's up, man. That's cool and shit, you know. And then he did the effort of like trying to look for you and shit. Well, what
Yes.
were your grandparents bumping back then and shit?
Well, grandma, I never really heard grandma listening to any music. Nah, I never really heard my grandparents listening.
Oh, really? You know, growing up as a kid, I don't think I ever said this, man. You know, my from my mother's side, we're Guatemalan and stuff, right?
Yeah,
I consider myself more Guatemalan because I grew up with my mom. My dad's Mexican, you know. But my dad was locked up most of my life and shit, you know.
yeah,
He was G'd up back in the days and shit, man, you know.
yeah,
So, but my grandma in her living room from my mom's side, she used to have the big stereo system, you know, like that fancy shit, man, you know,
yeah,
with the big speakers, and then it had like the audio. You know how you had like a record player at top, and then it had like the cassette, and then like the audio volumes and stuff, and the glass little behind the glass and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it's old school and shit, man. It was big,
yeah.
big back then, you know.
But
Um,
that was the best sound
that
though.
was, you know, and my grandma, all she ever played on that radio, my grandpa never used it, and in my grandpa's car when I used to ride with them, they would play this instrument called marimba. It's a Guatemalan sound.
Marimba.
Yeah, so marimba is basically a type of music, but it comes from an instrument that's like a piano, but it has like these metal things across it,
Yeah,
across like a piano, but they're metal, different colors, different sizes, and you hit it with a wooden stick with a metal ball on the
kind of
side. And
like a
I
xylophone.
think that's what the instrument's called
A
and shit. And the
xylophone.
music type is called marimba in Guatemalan. So they would make songs off of that. So in the car and at their house, they were playing that. Like anytime they listened to music, that's what they were playing and shit. You know?
Yeah,
No singing, nothing. Just relaxing vacation music in a way, you know?
yeah.
Which is a trip, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how I grew up on that. You know, I mean, my mom was listening to like Spanish music and stuff like that, so I had a good exposure to that. And then I had my older brother like would listen to rock music. So Metallica, Nirvana. So I was exposed to a lot of music at a young age and shit.
Mhm.
And my brother, my oldest brother, cool cat man, we used to sit and listen to rock music, and he would like tell us how the music would make us feel, like so that like to see like what did the song mean and shit, and then we would explain it to him like, oh, I feel like this song I'm running and stuff, which
Yeah,
was pretty cool, right?
yeah.
What's up? Esa West Best. Appreciate you tapping in, man.
West
Saludos
up,
and shit.
west up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And then but yeah, so going back to your story, bro, my bad. I always sidetrack because I'm a relatable guy, man.
It's
Honestly,
all
dude,
good.
you get me?
It's all
Yeah,
entertainment,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. And then so or turntable, cassette, glass case from the 80s. We had that stereo. Yeah, I'm telling you, you were doing big things and you had that stereo too, man, That was a luxury and shit. Um so yeah, yeah. So going back to your story, so now you're in Long Beach, you have exposure to these old school music. Like what are you listening to as a kid growing up with your friends and stuff, man?
Well, as a kid, it was all about. Well, you remember it was all about Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Back then when he was a part of the Hot Boys.
Yeah, yeah.
They hits bling bling,
Yeah, yeah.
back that ass up.
I like riding spinners, man.
Yeah, the block is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne is actually one of my favorite artists to this day.
Yeah, the Carter albums are dope and shit, man.
All of them.
Yeah.
I've had every one of them,
Mm-hmm.
and other stuff like LL Cool J was hot back then.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I only like two LL Cool J songs and shit, man.
well, my favorite one is "Doing It."
Doing it and doing it.
And
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
That's a
That
classic.
was my favorite
yeah.
one,
Mhm.
and as time went by, music became popular. All the music that with all the little dances started coming out.
Yeah.
Like for example, Soldier Boy,
Mm-hmm.
the Why Me You, and the Jerkin, and
Yeah, yeah.
that's the stuff that's where I really grew up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Duh. I grew up on like the Tupac, like the Easy E, like the gang banging music, I guess, right? Like the old Snoop Dogg and shit, man.
Going back to like before in the '90s when
Mhm.
I was hearing that stuff,
Yeah.
I would actually get in trouble
For listening
for
to that.
listening to
Yeah.
that stuff.
I have a
Like,
friend that's gotten whooped a gang of times because he was bumping that music, dude. you know, uh, that's a perk of being the middle child. I think in my house, I was was the only one that would listen to rap. So I would throw on Power 106. We
Yeah,
had like this broken down boombox that we had found somewhere, and we'd play music out of there, you know. And my sister was always like an oldies person.
yeah,
My older brother was a rock person, and my younger brother didn't care two shits about what music was on and shit, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I remember like that broken boombox, man. We played the shit out of that shit, man. You know.
I can remember. It's so funny because I remember this shit like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I used to get in trouble for listening to certain songs. I can remember, like I said, I opened up for the Loonies. I remember one time the I Got Five on it came on actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I was singing the song. I got five on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got four. I can't get. And my mom will be like, Aaron, that's not the song you need to be singing.
Oh, she would
I
tell you
was,
straight up.
I'm like, Mom, why? She said, I said, the only thing he talking about is money. No, we ain't.
Yeah, yeah,
And she
yeah.
wouldn't tell me what it was.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that that song got played on the radio and shit?
That is crazy.
And it was basically promoting drug sales and purchases and stuff, right? You know, it's a banger. Don't get me wrong,
it's
shit.
still
You know,
and what's so crazy is it's still the best weed smoking song out there.
yeah, yeah. I like Afro Man because I got high, but it's silly though, right? You know, but I fucks with it. And there's a Ludacris song.
Which one?
I think it's called Bubble something. No, I don't know if it's Bubble Yum or Yum Yum or something like that. And it has like this badass beat, like a fast paced beat. I don't know the name of the song, and I don't want to make a fool of myself playing the rhythm and shit because it might not sound good. But yeah, man. So all right, so you got in trouble listening to that song and all that. And growing up in Long Beach, I mean, it was diverse than a motherfucker right there, right? Like you were had the Asians, the whites, blacks,
the Asians, the whites, the Mexicans, the blacks.
Yeah.
That's actually one thing I like about Long Beach. It's versatile. It's everything everywhere. If you want to go get some Mexican food, the Mexican restaurant is over here.
For sure,
if you want the Asian shit, the Asian shit is over here. If you want your fried chicken and it's there.
Yeah, yeah.
And no matter where you go, everything is everywhere in Long Beach. That's what I love about the city of the LBC.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, man. You know, and then like, so going back to like when you started making music, at what point were you like, man, I want to make my own music?
Well, like I said, I was 12 years old. My mom had brought me a stereo for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was in the room. Like back then, it was CDs. CDs
All right.
were really
you grew
hot.
up in the CD era and shit.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yeah.
So CDs were hot. CDs was a going thing. And my brother was taking that stereo and he was listening to some instrumental CDs. And he was writing lyrics. So I grabbed my little composition book out of my backpack that I used for school
Mm-hmm.
and I started writing lyrics. And as time went by, I just developed it. Like, I realized this was what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be a fucking rapper. And at that time, I was a big Bow Wow.
I remember Bow Wow.
Back when he was hot.
I remember seeing him on MTV Cribs and he had the mini mansion in the back and shit. Remember that? In Master P's house and shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like you said, and I used to,
my bad. That was Romeo and shit.
Yeah.
Remember, it was Bow Wow and then they had Romeo and shit,
Master
right?
P was Romeo's son. Romeo's dad.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, he was writing lyrics, and I realized that's what I wanted to do. I said, I want to be a fucking rapper.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just looking at all the money they made, all the fame they got, all the sexy females, and I was just like, you know what? Yeah, this is what I want to do. So I'm sitting there listening to Bow Wow's music, and at the same time listening to the beats, and just started writing lyrics to his beats, and I'm sitting there just mocking it. And I realized, like I said, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was like, son, a rapper ain't what you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's one in a million chances you make it as a rapper. Like,
was your mom like a church going person or something? Or like
my mom wasn't
more strict?
My mom wasn't. She was strict.
Mm-hmm.
Strict is what the hell she was.
Mm-hmm.
But she went to church,
mm-hmm.
but she wasn't no like heavy religious person.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
she did go to church. Strict, she was very strict.
Mm-hmm.
So, but knowing that I was doing that, I wanted to be a rapper, so I started going with it until I reached high school. And like I said, that's around the time I met. Shout out, I met my nigga Elijah Banks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Elijah Banks made a record out back then.
Oh, all right.
Like I said, Banks was somebody I really looked up to.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking at his success today, it's like, wow. Like, I knew him before he became this person that he is. So if it was possible for him to make it and other people to make it, then I know I could do it. All I
Mm-hmm.
had to do was grind. So putting back then and now together, it was always a way for me to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I started grinding. I graduated high school, I went to college, and I was in the music program in college. And that's like I said, that's when I turned 17, right at graduating high school. And I said, yo, I'm finna go hard with this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, went to college, made my first track. It wasn't mixed right, it wasn't mastered
Yeah, it
right.
was all rough and
Yeah,
shit, man.
exactly. And I got the beat from Tiger. Tiger had a song on his album, Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Get Loose.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made my first song and I said, and I had my own little, it wasn't a clothing brand, but it was just some little clique I wanted to develop.
Yeah, yeah.
It was called Stacking All Day,
Uh-huh.
Stacking Bread All Day. Because that's like I said, I was a hustler too.
All right.
So I made my first song. It was called Stacking All Day.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah,
It
yeah.
goes like stacking all day, never stop getting paid. Stacking all day, never stop getting paid. Niggas can't get up on my level because I'm stacking all day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then, like, would you upload that to YouTube, or what were you doing with that song?
Well, back then,
It was like
SoundCloud,
right? Yeah,
SoundCloud was hot.
It's still hot right now, right? For up and coming artists and
Yes.
stuff, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
SoundCloud was hot. So I put it on SoundCloud, and a lot of people were saying, like, the people who actually work in the studio was telling me, bro, that's trash. You need to go re-record that. You need to go like remix that.
Yeah, because the levels be off and stuff, right? You gotta like have a good mic and all that stuff.
I
right?
had people telling me, yo, that track is dope. It's catchy. It's stuck in my head.
Mhm.
Stacking all day, never stop. I'm like, okay. When people started telling me that it was catchy, I'm like, you know what? I felt that I had potential.
Yeah, yeah. And these were like your friends, right? Like you're showing the track to them and stuff.
Actually, these was people I didn't even know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So
that were listening to you on SoundCloud and stuff. Yeah,
these are people I didn't even know. And then they started leaving me comments. You a dope rapper, bro. You do this, you do that. You do this, you do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first time I went into, like I said, I fell off at 18, came back at 18. When I was 19, that's the first time I stepped into a real studio
Mm-hmm.
and recorded my first real track.
Yeah. How was that experience for you? Like going into a studio, like a professional studio, with like did they have a booth and all that stuff?
Yes, it had a booth and everything.
Sometimes they're like dope ass lighting and stuff, right? You know? Yeah, yeah.
Yes. First time stepping into a real studio, it felt like a dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, had my scary feelings, like, cause shit really do be going down in studios.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had my scared feelings. But I was so excited to the point where I was like, fuck it, I'm not even gonna think about that. I'm just gonna step in that motherfucker and record this hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I came up with a catchy phrase, cause that's something I was good at. I don't put that on every song, but a catchy ass phrase, just something to get attention from every angle. So let me get attention from haters. Let me get attention from fans. Let me get attention from clubs, DJs, just whatever. Something that's just gonna gain a lot of attention. And I'm recording my first track called N.O.B.
Mm-hmm.
What did N.O.B. be? Number 1 billionaire.
All right, yeah, yeah.
And it was a beat that Kevin Gates, I don't know,
You were always talking about money at a young age and shit, right?
Because that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah,
Rich.
Yeah.
Rich, wealthy, or just have enough to live comfortable.
Yeah, for sure, right?
And there was a song, you ever heard the song called Break a Bitch Now?
No.
I'm a break a bitch now. It was that beat I used, and I called the song N.O.B. And that shit got 10K views on it. And I was like, wow, let me keep writing shit. Let me keep recording. So I went back to that studio like 10 times that month.
And was it expensive at this time? Like trying to record music, or like how did you even hear about the studio? Like you're an up and coming artist and shit, you know?
Well, there was 2 artists that I went to a show, my Stacking All Day I performed that at a show, although it was trash.
At a young age and shit.
Yeah, I was like 20.
All right,
19, 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually performed that song, and then I met these 2 cats that I'm still cool with to this day. One dude, his name is Freddie Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
And another dude that I'm real cool with now, even closer with now, is his name is All Out Adios. Adios and Freddie Pedro referred me to this artist. Don't know this producer. His name is 89.
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul. We recorded that track, and because his production and everything was so good, I kept going back, and I love it to this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up, man. You know.
Yeah.
And was he charging an arm and a leg for it, or like he
Well,
was just
at
like
that
hooking you
time,
up? Cause like,
at that time, his studio time was $15 an hour.
oh wow, yeah, yeah.
$15 an hour.
He was just trying to get things popping and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Oh, that's dope, man. That's good. You got a hookup right there and shit. You know.
Yes, sir.
And then you had studio quality and all that. How did when you were bumping that song? How'd that feel after and shit, bro? You got a mix and mastered file, I would assume, right?
Yes, and I actually posted that one, and at that time, that's when Instagram became hot.
Oh, okay.
So what
Yeah.
I did was,
You used to fuck with MySpace and shit too?
yes, real heavy. I
Yeah?
love MySpace, MySpace, AIM, all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
AIM?
Yes,
I never heard of AIM and shit.
AIM. Well, that's back when the Sidekick was hot.
They had like C Pixel also back in the days too, right?
Yeah,
You
they
you were
did.
on C Pixel or
I was not,
no?
but
Why not? You make it seem like it's bad and shit.
I just didn't hear of it. Never
Oh,
heard
okay.
of it
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
time.
I had never heard of it. Somebody told me about it and shit.
So, but
I came to social media. The first one was MySpace. I never had a MySpace. Actually, funny story, dude. I'll tell you and shit, man. You know, I never created a MySpace, so my girl created a MySpace for me and shit. You know, because she was like deeply into it. You know, because she was like the kind that would like decorate it and all that and shit. You know.
yeah,
Uh,
you know what's so crazy that you
mhm.
say that? My wife, that I'm still with to this day,
Mm-hmm.
I actually decorated my whole MySpace page with her on it,
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
all over her page, all over my page.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm mad at the fact that MySpace left
Yeah.
because I loved it so much. I love putting her on my page, and she's very supportive of music, of my
Mhm.
music. So when I posted my songs on MySpace, they will always be like, "Yo, who's that little Asian girl on there?" At that time, she was just my girlfriend, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I always claimed her as my wife.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I wish MySpace was still.
Oh, that's what's up. You know, MySpace, the guy that owned it bought the rights back, and they're talking about bringing some form of it back and shit, man. You know, some company had bought it and shelved it. You know, and that's what became. They deleted all the information, all the accounts and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they'll have MySpace come. Excuse me. You know, cause social media, you know, like right now, like there was MySpace back then. There was these other ones, right?
You
And
have
then Instagram comes out, TikTok. They have.
TikTok. What I heard about TikTok, I don't know if it's true, but I heard TikTok was bought out. No, TikTok. Somebody bought. There was some app called Musically.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok bought them out.
Oh, really? And that's what became.
What
Yeah?
became TikTok?
Yeah, I remember somebody mentioning Musically and shit. Actually,
Yeah,
you know?
I used to use Musically.
Uh-huh.
Me and my wife used to use it and just
Or like people would post beats on there, right? That you can like put raps on.
Yeah, beats and like skits, funny
Uh-huh.
skits and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's where I heard TikTok came from.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they just forced the sale of TikTok to like some Americans so that they can stay live here in America and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
In China, I've been to China too, right? And they have their own platforms over there.
Wow, you been to China?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. So that a couple of different places, man. I've been to Taiwan, Hong Kong, like various places in China and stuff,
I
man.
might,
you know?
I might like I said, I might be leaving the country for the first
Yeah.
time.
Like
Well,
over there when I was first going, you couldn't use Google because Google's blocked, banned. Um, every American company's social media is banned. You couldn't use Facebook at the time, Instagram.
wow.
They have their own version of everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like Google, they have, I think, called Baidu or something like that. You couldn't even use Uber. For a while, you could use it, and then they banned it, and then they created their own Uber
Why would they
platform and
ban
shit.
Uber?
Because I guess that in China, you can't, whoever doesn't, companies that can't share the information with the government, they don't allow for them to operate there.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they would be banned. So they would create their own platforms identical to our platforms and stuff, you know?
That's new to my
Yeah.
ears.
And I haven't been to China maybe like in 7 years, 6 years. So I don't know if things have changed, but I doubt it. I think they probably gotten more restricted and stuff, you know? So the people that could use it were like people that use VPNs and stuff. So like people that are knowledgeable or they've traveled to the US and they know about it and stuff, you know? But yeah,
Whoa.
it's different, man. You know, but it's calmer and cleaner. Not cleaner, but I guess peaceful, more peaceful and shit. You know?
I guess that's why you gotta get out and you
Yeah,
gotta see things.
yeah. Because I've been to Hong Kong and like walking like at 2, 3 in the morning out there, like not knowing anything. You know, and it's like it's safe to do that and stuff, man. You know, and you don't see police like how you see them here, like everywhere with like guns and all that shit. You don't see that over there, man. You know,
Whoa.
which is a trip. You do see the military in the airports and stuff like that, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and so going back to you, so now you've been recording some music. It's uploaded on what is it called again?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, right?
But
Well,
now,
I was gonna say SoundScan, but that's a different program too.
yeah, but I'm on like, the bigger platforms now, Apple Music,
Hmm.
Spotify,
Under
Deezer,
what?
Tidal.
AJ?
AJ 199324. That's my handle.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but on YouTube, I'm AJ the greatest.
Yeah, I seen that one on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You know, and then who taught you about these platforms? Like, oh, I'm gonna get my music out to these platforms. Basically, like who taught you the rap game, man? You know, like
Well,
you got to get your music on here. You got to do this. You got to do that.
I gotta be honest, nobody actually taught me the rap game. It For me, like I said, because I don't have a big enough support system. It was all about going out there, making your mistakes, hearing things, taking chances. And like I said, I was out there slinging CDs, and people would tell me, "Yo, you need to put your music on Spotify. You need
Hmm.
to put your music on Apple Music. You need to get more into the streaming thing because CDs ain't in the game no more, bro."
Yeah, yeah.
But
So you still selling CDs and boom, you know?
because I got to be honest, yes, I do still sell CDs, but that's because I was inspired by somebody.
Yeah, yeah,
I was inspired by, like I said, God rest his soul, Nipsey Hussle with that Crenshaw mixtape.
yeah, yeah.
That he sold that shit for $100.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
So, and like I said, that was in today's world. That wasn't back then.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was in today's world.
Hmm.
How the hell you sell a CD for $100, bro?
Yeah.
And you had people lined up at your damn store.
He's the one that had the Proud to Pay, right? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and
Proud to
I
Pay.
also had a cam. Like I said, Nipsey is somebody I really look up to, and I started my own campaign. It was called Bid. Basically, my music is gonna drop on all platforms on this day.
Hmm.
But if you want to hear my music now, you can get it. You can get my CD Bid. Bid mean before it drop.
Hmm.
So here you can get it now before it drop on all streaming platforms. If you want it now, you can hear it now right here
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
before it drop on all platforms.
Hmm.
And it was pretty successful.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah.
It was
So
pretty,
like an advanced drop, like that,
yes.
right? Yeah, yeah,
You can get it now. You don't gotta wait till it drop on platforms. You can get it right now if you want to hear it right now.
yeah, yeah. And I think that's something Mr. Shadow did, man. You know Mr. Shadow, Hispanic artist and stuff.
I don't.
He old school, legendary, man. And shout out to Mr. Shadow. He did his CD, this recent too for his new album called "I'm Tired, I'm Done, Bring It Back." Um,
This is dope.
yeah, yeah. And he just had a song "Certified G's" with Ice Cube and Cocaine, man. You know, brand new and shoot.
I think
You
I
know?
heard that.
Yeah, and shout out to Mr. Shadow, man. He autographed it for me and everything, hooked it up, man. So I put this up here, you know? Like, I won't bump it right now because I like the streaming platforms. I don't think I have a CD player, but I love to support, bro. Like, whenever I can, man, you know? So people, I think, buy CDs right now for supporting, like the artists and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's always good to do it. Shout out to Jay Hustle, man. Jay Hustle be selling CDs as well, too. You know, and it's a grind, right? You got to be out there doing your thing and stuff, man. Moving around, doing deliveries and shit, you know?
Like I said, even if you don't have a CD player, like I said, I keep a QR code in my CD, so you can scan that QR code and listen to me on all streaming platforms. But at the same time, social media is big and it's the best. But you got to understand how artists made it back then. There was no damn social media. There was no damn internet. I don't rely on social media 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually want to get up in your face and let you know who I am.
You won't be in the streets.
Exactly. The
Yeah,
streets.
yeah.
I come from the streets.
Yeah.
I actually want to get up, like I said, I want to get in your face and I want to let you know who I am. I'm not gonna rely on Eventbrite to sell my tickets.
Mm-hmm.
like, no, let me get my money right here, right now.
Yeah.
Here's the ticket. Run me the money. Here's the ticket. Like I said, that's how I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm that type of dude. Like if you owe me money, hey, I'm gonna get it to you. I got it, but I ain't got no car. Stay right there. I'll come pick it up my damn self. That's
Mm-hmm.
how I am with the music, with everything. I'm right here, right now. If you got it, I'll come get it. I'm not gonna rely on the internet to do this for me. I'm just me.
Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah. And when you do stuff, when you're famous, Eventbrite and all that work, right? Because you post a link and people do it,
Lisa, you are absolutely correct. A lot of cars do still have CD players that they don't use.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, like going back to what I was saying, man, I lost my train of thought and shit because I was trying to think of the cars that do have CD players and shit. I'm sure they're out there, like in the 2000 models, still have them and stuff, right?
What you don't know, bro, is actually some of these new up to date cars still have them.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
whether
yeah.
you know it or not, they do.
Because CarPlay is like a big deal right now in cars and stuff, man. Android Play and CarPlay,
Yeah,
like where you can connect your phone directly onto them and stuff.
yeah,
But I know like a lot of homies that have like the lowriders and stuff like that, they for sure have the CD player on there and stuff, man. I remember in cars
yes,
they used to have the little CD holders in the visor, remember?
yep,
And you had all your CDs or you had a CD book and stuff.
yep.
And you had to carry them with you and stuff, man. That was pretty dope and
They
stuff,
still
man.
have that spot out there in Hollywood called Amoeba Records, where they still sell vinyls and CDs and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Vinyls
And
are coming back for sure.
and and that store is very busy.
Oh, really? Yeah,
It's
people in there.
busy. It's like the Louisiana fried chickens on Normandy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's busy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's trippy because yeah, vinyls are coming back, and the thing with vinyls, a lot of young people like them now, right? Like you know how they sell vinyl players, like little portable ones and stuff.
Yeah.
Like my son, he's 15 and he only likes the vinyls and stuff. So he's building like his record collection and stuff, which I think is pretty dope, man. I've been thinking about dropping not me dropping it, but working with Dopey. We've talked about it a few times with the homie Young Dopey on dropping exclusive vinyl for some of his CDs and stuff, man. Like 100 pieces and stuff like that. Maybe that'll get put in the work soon and stuff, man.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a good plan too.
Yeah, yeah. My
My
center
center
console
console
full of CDs and
CDs.
stuff. Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
See, Lisa's still bumping CDs, man. Lisa's out in Canada too, man.
Shout out to Toronto
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
out
for
there.
sure. Well, they just lost the World Series. My bad. I
Man,
just
it's
seen
all
that.
good.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
all good. One of my favorite artists is from Toronto.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You already know Drizzy Drake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then going back to your story, you like the grind. At SoFi, I see a lot of people like because SoFi gets a lot of people for the tailgates and all that.
Yes.
And there's people passing out CDs right there, at SoFi Stadium, man, like for free or for $1, for $2. But they're grinding. Some of the folks even set up like a little mini stage, and they have a mic and they're rapping their songs there. And then have a person handing out barcodes and stuff like that to follow their music if you vibe with it.
Yeah.
And I always think like, man, that's the grind right there for sure, right? That's like somebody that they trying to get something out there and shit, man.
Yeah, because
Mm.
it's like if you're not gonna sit out there and try to make money off your music, I'm not gonna say quit your career. I'm not gonna say, because I gotta be honest with you, bro. Music, being an artist is like your music career. That's like a baby. You have to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to show it a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And there's times where it's gonna take all of your attention.
Yeah, that's for sure. And
Like I said, it's
you got to maintain it.
music keeps you busy like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not giving the attention, what is it gonna do? Like for example, when you don't give a baby attention, the baby only knows how to communicate one type of way, and that's crying.
Mm-hmm.
And the music, it's gonna make you cry or it's gonna cry. So you gotta be giving it the attention that it needs, not the what you want to give it. You're gonna have to give it the attention that it needs. And sometimes it's your undivided attention.
Yeah, not for sure, man. And it's a lot of work too. Like, and I think not just music artists, but like anything right now that you're doing to promote, like on social media and all that, it's like a daily job itself, man.
Yes.
Whether you're like a baker or cooking or flower making or whatnot, man. You know, like it's a grind apart from doing the art, right? Like rapping is one thing, right? But you still
Yeah.
gotta promote. And it's the same thing. Like
Exactly.
if you make gourmet cheeseburgers, you still gotta promote because otherwise, how people are gonna find out about you? And, you
Exactly.
know, and they're making that like it's a grind. Now you got like two jobs because you're marketing and you're the production and shit, man. You
See,
know.
like you don't. See, the thing is, you don't never stop promoting.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you hit the mark and get to where you want to be? I'll give you a good example. You ever seen that movie, The Barbershop, the third one, when they were doing that ceasefire?
Uh huh.
Who walked into his shop? Anthony Davis.
Mm.
So it's like, damn, Anthony Davis went there. That means this place must be dope.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
not only when you hit that mark, like look, for example, if Kobe Bryant walked into a restaurant that somebody owned,
Mm-hmm.
that restaurant is finna blow up.
Yeah,
Obama,
all they need to do is like post it,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Barack Obama walked in. You ever heard of that place, that restaurant, Roscoe's Chicken and
Yeah,
Waffles?
yeah.
Oh, Barack Obama walked into the one in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
and whatever he ordered, they named that special after him.
Oh, really?
The Obama special.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They named that right after him. And now look how popular that
They named a
place
lot of
is.
stuff after Obama, right? Obamacare, Obama special, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. But and then let's switch it up. When did you start doing like your food vending stuff, man?
Well, I just actually recently started that
Oh, really? Yeah.
because, like I said, like I told you earlier, I'm trying to collect money from. I'm trying to start businesses.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I can generate some money without being there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got my food vending. I only do events.
Yeah.
So I hire my peoples, or I do it myself. I was trying to think of something that wasn't so complicated, something where I didn't have to spend a whole lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was I said I love nachos
Mm-hmm.
and I like different type of nachos. So I said let me start my own food business.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out! I was inspired by shout out to Elijah Banks and Twizzy.
Twitch and chicken, huh?
Twitch and Chicken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was my inspiration.
It's fire. I haven't tried it. I want to try it.
It's
and
the
stuff.
fucking best.
Oh, really?
I can't have it right now because I'm on a weight loss journey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Twitch and Chicken is the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try it out, man. You know?
Yes, you have to. You gon' try that out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're gonna love it. Twitch and Chicken was my inspiration, and I just seen how successful they are with that shit, with everything, music, businesses, everything. And I said, you know what? Let me start my own shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had some crock pots at home, and I said, let me go start nachos. Let me see different type of nachos. So I said regular nachos, chili cheese nachos, Dorito nachos,
Mm-hmm.
hot Cheetos with cheese, hot Cheeto nachos, loaded nachos. So the list just
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
going on.
Do you do carne asada nachos and shit?
I'm getting there.
Oh, all right, yeah, yeah.
Like I said, I trying to do it like I'm moving up. I'm not trying to move too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not trying to make it where I got to use fryers and all that other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So little by little. And I said, I did it. I went out and I did it. And I was like, man, it was a success.
Yeah, 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 for sure. People love to eat, man, you know?
Because, there's where places I perform at, they have food vendors there.
Mm-hmm.
So I take my sister, take my wife, and y'all go sell nachos while I go perform.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be here, tap in with you to come help you
Mm-hmm.
here and there. So while I'm performing, I'm making money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Clothing brand. If I want to open up two vendors, I got somebody there running my clothing business, doing that. So I'm collecting from here, I'm collecting from there. Just an overall entrepreneur.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man,
And
you
my,
know?
my clothing brand is called Hustler, like I was told you earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
And my kitchen is called Hustler Nachos.
Oh, Hustlers nachos and shit?
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
because it's all a hustle.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Every day's a hustle, you know?
Wealth, man, winning, earning, and learning to hustle.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and there's levels to it, and every level is a different grind, man. You know, for sure. That's one thing that I learned. You know,
Yeah.
and then like going back to your music and stuff, man. Like, what rappers right now inspired you, dude? Like to do your music and shit.
Pac and Biggie, number one. Number
Mhm.
two, number one artists that inspired me the most.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of Tyga. I like Kirk Franklin. $1 Million Shit. Shout out. I love her music.
Yeah, we just had her out here, man. She's performing at Kushstock too, which you are too, right?
Yeah, Kushstock. Shout out.
Yeah.
So
That's a big festival, right? It's yearly and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but Kushstock is gonna be hot. It's gonna be real hot.
It's on the same day, Saturday, November 8th. You're gonna be performing live. You got like, what's your slot time? How many songs you're gonna perform?
I'm not sure, but probably like more than 3.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You know? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, hopefully you do good and all that shit. You performed before, right?
Yes.
Well, you say you performed with the Loonies. How did that work out, dude? Like, how did that come about?
It was
Loonies are big time, man.
Look,
Me,
that was a very wonderful experience. Like getting next, shaking hands with Yuck Mouth and all of them. Being at that venue with them and not just being there, but performing with them, opening up for them. It was a big inspiration. It was like it made me feel like I took a step forward with my career. So that's the reason why opening up for the Loonies it felt good. It felt like I was moving forward. It felt like I no longer have to do this no more. It's like, nigga, you just went to square 5 of your career. The whole objective is to get to square 10. You just went from 3 to 5 with this one. So, like you said, opening up for the Loonies felt great.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. Yeah, that's a big boost and stuff. And you've opened for other artists as well, too, right?
I've opened up for Boosie Badass, Too Short.
Boosie Badass, he's the one that has that song Ungrateful.
Boosie Badass, I think he does have a song called
He's the one that's always locked up and then gets out and stuff, right?
Nah, Boosie, he not in it. He's been locked up, but I don't think he's in it now. Boosie's from Baton Rouge.
All right, yeah. I think it is him, though. Yeah,
I said, Boosie, I opened up for him. Slim 400, God rest his soul. I've actually opened up for $1 Million Shit. I've opened up for C Star. G Malone, Lil Easy.
G Malone's Glasses Malone?
Yep.
Yeah, he's dope, man. I fuck with his music and shit.
I opened up for Lil Easy.
Yeah. Man, you do a lot of shows. You've done a lot of shows and stuff, man.
Bro,
you like performing and stuff or what?
Yes, I love to perform. I love being out there. I love being, in the scene, being in the spotlight. It's the best. I've also opened up for what's her name? Man, I've been opened up for so many artists. It's like
You've been doing this for a long time then and shit, man.
A real long time. I've actually been I've been performing since 2012.
Oh man. Yeah. And then, like, what do you think? What are some of the challenges that you have with music, man?
Some of the challenges I have with music, it requires a lot of funds.
Yeah.
Like understanding the fact that I have to grind here to get to here. Like I have to be, although I'm a regular person overall, like being a regular person and being a rapper, it's like you have to go be this regular person in order to be this rapper. So understanding the fact that I have to work like a regular person to be who I want to be in this industry, that's a challenge.
There's a time in my life I had like 5 jobs, bro.
Exactly. So you just have to understand the fact that you still have to be regular. Although you're a human being overall. That, and trying to build a fan base is hard. It's not because I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but in this industry you have a lot of flaky ass shady people. Like I can remember at one point I was booking a party bus, and so many people on social media is like, "Oh, I want to go." You got some people who paid in advance and still didn't show up. It's like, why did you even? Although I love money, although I'm not taking no loss, it's like, why the hell did you spend your money if you're not coming?
Yeah.
I mean, although that's your problem, that's your money, you gave it up. But then again, it's like, why are you spending your money if you're not showing up? It's like,
because you want to perform at a packed out show,
exactly,
right?
So,
at the end, that's the dope experience. Stuff, right?
Your money is valuable, but you showing up is just as valuable.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I can understand shit happens, but if you say you want to come, then you need to show up. If you know you can't do it, then don't do it. But then again, like I said, I know shit happens. Shit comes out of nowhere. Family emergencies, kids. But if you could come and you basically my whole attitude is don't commit to something if you know you can't. You know you can't keep your word. Like for example,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm committed to everything I say.
yeah.
If something happens out of nowhere, I can't control that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Now I get a couple people that flake out last minute too, man. You know, and I don't take it personal because at the end of the day, is just it's like a business, man. You know,
Yeah.
things are gonna go right sometimes, and
And then
sometimes they're not.
see that's another
You get me?
challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
Things not just with music, but just with life.
Mm-hmm.
Things are not always gonna go your way.
Yeah,
And sometimes not taking it personal, but that shit could get real frustrating at times.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Especially if you do that shit more than once.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, people start losing faith in you too, right? You know, so and that's the thing with music. You got to be consistent too, right? Otherwise, people fall off and they go follow the other guy that's dropping music weekly and stuff, man. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I think, man. You know, what is it that you like about music, man?
Music is peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps me busy. It makes me feel like I'm chasing my dream and going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting cool people, staying out of trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, inspiring other people, helping other people who like music. Like if a teenager says, I want to be a rapper, I can help. I would love to help you be a rapper. I would love to help you achieve your dream as a rapper. But the fact of the matter is, you have to understand the fact that you're still a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you still need that parent's permission. And sometimes this industry comes with a lot of shit that shouldn't be seen.
Yeah, yeah.
But if your parents are cool with it, I'm cool with it. And I'm not going to I'm not going to put you in no type of danger or no type of harm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not okay with it, you don't need to be in this industry.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you have to be willing in all industries. If you're committed to it, you have to be willing to take the good with the good and the bad with the bad.
Yeah, that's
Like, you
definitely
have
that's
to-
with anything in life
Like
too, man.
and
You know.
yeah, this is another thing that you have to like and dislike. People are gonna hate. Hey, people, everybody's not gonna like you.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna hate you. But then again, you have to know because every time somebody told me my music was trash, I used to always get like, oh, like real mad. But but then again, I'm like, you know what? You hating on me? Where does that get you?
Mm-hmm.
That gets your ass nowhere. That your name, my name in your mouth gets me somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Hating. I remember when I used to work at the swap meet. This just reminded me when I used to work at the swap meet. I used to work for the store called Streetwise,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a shirt in there.
That's a big brand right now too, right?
It's always been a big brand.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There was a shirt in there that said, "Haters are free promo."
Mm.
So I bought that shirt and I wore it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's when I started saying, like, you know what? Keep hating. I love my fans.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you giving me promotion, that means you a fan. You're not a hater. You a fan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's when I started learning how to adapt to haters.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, man. You definitely because yeah, the truth is people that don't know you will talk the most shit too, right? And sometimes your own people won't support you, you know, and you gotta be fine with it. You just gotta chase your own dreams and keep chasing your own hustle, man, you know?
Absolutely.
And I mean, as long as you stay true to yourself and true to others, I mean, there's nothing you're doing wrong, you know. So you'll eventually propel, maybe slower than some, but at least at your own pace and stuff, man. You know.
Yes.
That's one thing I believe in, dude. You know, we try and move forward at our own pace and help out people that we can as much as we can, you know. But we're not moving at anybody else's pace or trying to compete with anybody. We do what we do, and if people rock with it, they rock with it, and if they don't, then it's cool. We know there's a lot of other things to watch. I mean, you can be watching a movie right now instead of this podcast, right?
Exactly.
You know, you could be, spending time with your fams or watching this with your fams. You know, it's just so much, you know. So that's why everybody, I always try and show love. You can tell, man, you know, like, because I know that people are taking time of their day to watch us, man, you know. So I think that's dope. And it makes me happy, man. Honestly, to me, it's surreal. To me, it's surreal that people tap into the shows that we do and that we get the likes and that people are like this show in Long Beach that we're pulling up, right? That we're throwing it. This was a conversation we had as homies, just like, hey, we're gonna put on a show. Like to me, it's surreal that people are buying tickets and making shit happen and tapping in to perform. Like it's a dream and shit, right? You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because back then I used to think, damn, only certain people throw shows. Only Live Nation can throw concerts, or only this company and this company, right? And
Yeah.
now to think that, wow, we could throw a big festival of our own. You know, it doesn't have to be a small concert. We could throw a big festival. We got to go and get the permits, right? The
Yeah.
thing is, the knowledge is always what's key. It's what you learn and how you learn to do it, right? Is that's the important thing. So that's why it's good not to hang around gatekeepers, man. You know, it's good to hang around people that don't mind sharing knowledge and being like, "Oh, you ain't never done this before, or this what you got to do." You know?
See, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes, stepping out of your comfort zone could be real hard.
Yeah.
Like you sometimes feel like the first time I flew out of California to go perform, I'm not gonna say I was scared, but it was very like uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
because I'm around only a few people that I
Yeah.
know.
You grew up on your block. You stayed there, right?
It's
And
like
you
I
know.
ain't, I ain't got my homies here to protect me. I mean, I got
Mm-hmm.
this little team that I came with,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be willing to take, like I said earlier, take the good with the good and the bad with the bad.
Yeah.
But if you don't take risk in life, you're not gonna make it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just like if you want to move out and get your own apartment, if you don't, and let's just say you
I
work.
appreciate you, Lisa, for saying that. She says I'm entertaining and likable, man. I appreciate that, definitely.
Shout out.
And you know what? I ain't trying. This is me. This is me for real. I was gonna tell you something though, and I know what you mean about comfort zone. Because when I used to travel to China, the first time somebody came to me, my boss, right, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna need you to go to China for 17 days. You're gonna go to these areas." They told me plan your trip. I ain't never been on vacation in my life. I ain't never booked flights. I ain't never traveled outside my streets and shit, man. You know. At that time, I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't hanging out with homies and all that. I was doing my family thing, like barely growing as a family. You know.
Mm.
Um, we had never been nowhere. This is my first real career job, and they tell me you're going to China. You have to book this. I didn't know about visas. I didn't know like nothing, man. Time zone differences. The first flight I booked, I was supposed to be leaving at midnight, and for some reason, because all the flights leave from 11 to midnight when you go overseas. I don't know why. I booked it at midnight, and I thought it was 12 p.m. I showed up to the airport. It was 12 p.m. and shit. My flight's not leaving till 12 hours. You
Oh
get me? But I
shit!
had never traveled and shit, man. You get me?
Whoa!
Yeah.
So you chilling at the airport for 12 hours? God
You know,
damn!
luckily I live by LAX, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go back home and shit. But I learned
You
though.
are absolutely right.
You
You
get
are
me?
lucky you live by the
And then
airport.
and trip out on this. I show up to Asia, everything's in Chinese, man. Everybody speaks Chinese. Like I'm just a young kid from Inglewood, California. I could say basically zero education. I told you my history, right? Like, and I'm out here like trying to make something happen for a company that's paying me a salary to make something happen out there for them and shit, man. As you could only imagine, I'm like fucking lost. At first, I can't believe I'm here. Yet alone, I don't think I'm qualified to be here and shit. You get me? And then that shit, one day of that shit, next day I was boosted like a boss, man. I came back, I was a different person and shit after that trip, man. You know?
Damn, for
Yeah.
real.
But it
Uh,
was out getting out of my comfort zone and shit, man. You know?
That's true.
Yeah, yeah.
But question about China: do you have people out there who, because English is an international language, do you have people out there who actually do
Yeah, they
speak?
do. And the way it worked out, so I would go and I had arranged business meetings with like 6 factories a day and then a dinner every night. So they would take you to the hottest places, man, in China to eat dinner. They're actually spending money because we spending money with them buying stuff, right? So they would send a driver to pick you up from the hotel. The driver they didn't really speak English, but he would have a sign that had your name. They would
Yeah,
just tell you to meet at the lobby, and then you would go and they would drive you to one location. The next person would drive you and drive you and drive you basically like that until you ate dinner. Then they brought you back. By that time, you're beat, you tired, man. You know?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But it's a trip, man. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. You know, but I understand outside of comfort zone is crazy. You know, like doing your music, man. You got to experiment with it. I would think too, right? Sometimes you can't be doing the same thing over and over because every rapper, even famous rappers, they always try something different, something new, right? Or they do a collab with somebody or something, right? You know?
Yeah, like for example, who did that? although she speaks the language, Cardi B did a
Mm-hmm.
collab with Ozuna,
Mm-hmm.
and she did a collab with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you see, a lot of these artists are like collabing with different, not even different genres, but different languages.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think Bad Bunny did a track with Drake,
Yeah, I don't know, but I know he did some collabs. He's gonna be at the
and
Super Bowl, which is gonna be dope, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, nice, nice, man.
Yes, so I can't wait. It's exciting, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, and so like sticking to your music and all that stuff. Like you talked about your challenges, what you like about it. Um, what are your aspirations for it, man? Like, what do you like? What are you trying to gain from it besides money? Everybody's trying to get paid, right? I mean, you sell CDs on the block to get that money and stuff, right? So,
Well, there are other things I want to do. Like, yeah, I'm grinding. What inspires me is one thing I want to get. Of course, I want to be wealthy. I want to be rich. But the one thing I do really want to do is give back to the community.
mm-hmm,
I would love to give back to the city of Long Beach because I grinded in Long Beach all these years, and people have done nothing but supported me.
mm-hmm,
So I would love to give back to schools, special needs kids. I would love to feed the homeless. I would love to, like, make it where homeless people have more shelters.
yeah, yeah. That's dope, man. That's a good thing, man.
That, and,
Hopefully you can make it so that you can provide that. We need more folks like that. A lot of folks, give back and stuff, and that's good. I think especially when it comes to kids, man. Like I think we need to help as a community, right? Black, brown, white, Asians, everybody,
and not
to help
even
keep kids off the streets, man. You know?
absolutely, and not even just here. Like, if you, I look at stuff on social media, like out in Africa, like I look at the stuff they go through, and it's like, damn, we complain about stuff they don't have shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they roll around, they wear dirty clothes, and like I see when they go to school, all they got is a little like an abandoned ass hole in the wall ass building that they
yeah,
go to
yeah,
school with. And they, so I would love to go to Africa and give back to give not give back but give to them
yeah, yeah,
and build something right. I would love to do right things and and be known for it. I'm not doing that shit for fame.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I would love to be known for doing it, but it's like forget fame. Like if I'm making all this money, I'm well off, my family's taken care of. Let me go try to put smiles on some other people's faces and do something right. Let even out here, let me go back to my high school, Cabrillo High School. Let me give out some scholarships.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope, man.
$500 scholarships. Let me go give out when I become a million. Let me give out 2 full ride scholarships
Mm-hmm.
to somebody. I do want to give back because I'm not a greedy person.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah. And I think that's a good heart to have, man. And be able to not be selfish because it's really hard when you get money to just spend it on things you want,
Like
right?
I even know no disrespect to nobody, but I even look at motherfuckers out here. It's like, yo, bro, you got all this money, and it's like, damn, like you can't share that for some people that's in need.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I understand that's your money. I understand you're not responsible for nobody in their life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, damn, my nigga, you got all that and you can't share. You can't give back to a community. Like for what? It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
only
definitely.
gonna that's only gonna benefit you. That's the reason. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Smurf. I've done it when I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
I fed the homeless. I gave back to kids. I've done all that. And no, I ain't never been rich.
Mm-hmm.
I've I've been broke. I've had lots of money, but even with not having all of it, living like a regular person, I've still given back.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't hurt to give back.
No, yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
definitely, man.
like it doesn't hurt to help somebody that's trying to come up.
Yeah, Lisa said your clothing label could have donation drives that way you are helping and advertising too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The real deal, Holyfield, Ghost Sosa Music. Shout out, man. Hey, if you're new, make sure you
Salute.
subscribe. Everybody, make sure y'all hit that like. Let's get these likes up, man. Get the podcast popping and shit. We trying to grow, and we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, man. So we at 5,110, I think, as of the last time I checked. So appreciate every single one of y'all tapping in with us, man. Let's keep it rolling. But yeah, I see what you mean. That's your goal. That's some good goals to have, man. Definitely. I've always wanted to do like a toy drive and a back to school backpack drive, but I've never had the team to help me with it.
And you know what, bro? You know what's so crazy, bro? I know exactly what to do to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly how I can get you, how we can start a toy drive.
Yeah.
And it will be very successful because I've studied on how to do that.
Yeah.
All you need is a gimmick. Because I can remember one time, I'm going to tell you exactly how I learned that. I remember there was a show.
Somebody saying Biggity Bet. You know that guy, or we finna get the likes up? Oh, he's just saying that.
He's saying like bet.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
Finna get the likes
That's
up.
what's up, man. I appreciate you, dude.
So like,
let's get the likes up.
Basically, there was a show at the Nickerson Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they were inspired to all the Nickerson Gardens. I got to be honest, that's one of the most highest crime rate places in the world.
Yeah.
But they were inspired and they said, let's take the chance. We could throw an event in the projects without it being shoot 'em up, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And you know what we gonna do? We gonna get celebrities to see if they can volunteer their time. Rihanna came out. Fat Joe came out. And basically they said, we're not gonna charge you. I don't know if they got paid or not to come out. Yeah,
they'll do it off like charity and stuff, kind of.
Basically, if you want to see these celebrities, all you got to do is one thing. Bring a toy. Bring a toy. There was a line from the Nickerson Gardens, wrap damn near all the way back toward damn near Central. Around, it was a big ass line. Huge.
Yeah.
All you had to do was bring a toy.
Oh, that's dope.
Whether it was brand new, whether it was a toy out of your closet, it didn't matter. All you had to do was bring a goddamn toy.
That's what's up.
And they made 16,000 toys.
That's dope, man. Yeah,
and then there was another one they had at Knoxbury Farm. I don't know how they got the tickets, but and if you were going to Knoxbury Farm, bring a toy worth $10. And you got a free ticket to go in the park.
That's dope, man.
So, like I said, all you got to do is have a gimmick.
Yeah. Shout out to PG929, man, my wife. I told her the other day, man, you know what? You ain't been popping out in the chat. I don't know if you're watching. And then here she is. Appreciate my wife. Always showing support, man. Appreciate. Everybody say what's up to wifey, man. PG929.
What's up, wifey? What's up, wifey?
Yeah, she be always helping me out, man. If I need photography, she do it. That's what she does and stuff, man. And she always be helping me out, supporting and shit, man.
That's a great wife.
Yeah. Shit. When I go back, I know she watch because she always give me feedback on the thing too.
That means she love you.
Yeah, for sure, man. But I told her, you don't be on the chat. What's up, man? Keep the chat active,
And that's another thing I actually want to speak up on.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you got all the money in the world. I don't give a damn if you, just like Nate Dogg, God rest his soul, you got hoes in different area codes. To be honest with you, marriage is very important to me.
Yeah.
Cause it's like you got your mansion, you got your kids, and your wife is out there holding down everything while you out on the road making that money.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, bro, I don't give a damn if you are.
You said hi, AJ. Yeah.
How you doing?
Uh-huh.
I don't give a damn if you are that Chris Brown looking motherfucker that all the women like.
Mm-hmm.
To me, marriage is important. Staying loyal to one is important.
Yeah, for sure, man. I've been married to my wife. We're going on 15 years. We've been together for going over 20 now.
I've been with mine for 20.
That's dope, man. Yeah,
my wife is actually
it's hard to find these days, relationships like that too, man.
Well, my wife is actually my high school sweetheart.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I've been with her since I was 16 years old.
Oh, that's what's up,
We're
man.
still together to this day.
That's good, man. That's like your number one friend,
And trust me.
That's what I always tell my wife. I was like, you know what? You're like the only one that truly, really knows me, Yeah, like my thoughts. Like we talk, and we know what we're thinking and shit. Sometimes she laughs or I'll laugh, and we know what we're thinking automatically when we see something, man. You know what game we really crushing at?
What's
You
up?
know those games where you have to think of the word or like the drawing and stuff,
Yeah,
and you have to like give guesses. Oh man, we kill it on that game.
yeah.
But not so yeah, we're coming up in the hour right here, man. About to drop it off and stuff. Like, I do want to do some promos, man. Look, the homie's gonna be
Correction, 17 years.
17 years married, 20 together. That's crazy, huh?
That's what's
I
up.
feel like I'm still 16, Till I try and run a mile and shit. Then I'm like, all right. um, I really hope nobody's ever trying to fight me these days, because I probably get winded in the mug right now too, man. Um,
Yes, your wife.
oh yeah, for
It's
sure,
so,
man. But yeah, so check out AJ at Kushstock, man. Saturday, November 8th. It's a festival in the morning. $1 million shit is gonna be right there performing too. I'm pretty sure they have a dope ass lineup as well. Shout out to whoever puts the Kushstock together, man. Maybe one time we can collab on something and shit.
And you know what? I have officially made up my mind. Catch me at my boy Smurf show too.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So we're gonna be there. Long Beach is this Saturday. Finally, all these promos have led to this one day, and we got a lineup. We got a dope ass lineup. So I'm really pumped up. We gonna be there November 8th, Long Beach, Saturday, starting at 6 p.m. But the show gonna start like at 6:30 and stuff, man.
And another thing, if you in this live, and if you live locally, whether it's Los Angeles, Compton, Long Beach, Lakewood, damn it, I don't care if you live in the IE, make sure you come out and you support the show. It's November 8th.
Yeah, for sure, man. Come up, pull up, We just trying to put stuff together and stuff, give people opportunity. And our website, man, make sure you go to www.thewestfactoryshop.com. We got that 30% coupon on everything right there. I mean, everything. And it's an automatic discount. You don't got to put in no code. Just go add your stuff to the cart, go to checkout. It's going to pop up right there. That's 30%. We're going to have that all month long through Black Friday, through the end of the month, So make sure you go and you get your gear, man. Get some Christmas gifts, whatever it is you want, something for yourself. We got hats, we got beanies, hoodies, shirts, tank tops. It's kind of cold for tank tops out here right now, though. But like, we got the little hat pins just added on there. We got the limited edition varsity jackets on there. 30% off those too. And we also have 30% off those mystery packs, man. So you get a mystery pack for $70. You're getting a hoodie, 2 shirts, and something else, So make sure you go to the website and cop that.
It was nice meeting you too, Lisa.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody
follow me on Instagram, AJAY_DA_greatest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I'm gonna go and turn this off. Make sure tell them all your socials, man, so they follow you. And I appreciate everybody that tapped in with us tonight. Tomorrow we have another podcast at 6 p.m. We got Too Much, man, Too Much, the artist out of Rich and Ruthless Records as well too. So make sure you tap in with us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Man, we grinding. And I think I'm gonna skip the Thursday. Tap in Thursday because our show's Saturday, and I gotta print some merch for us to have merch to sell at the show. And I gotta buy a couple things still that we got pending and stuff so that we have a great show. So Friday though we got a show, and I think I might have a morning show on Saturday. So look out for that as well too. And right now, yeah, pass it on to him while I go show this up. Tell him whatever you want, man.
You can catch your boy. You can follow me again on Instagram at AJAY_DA_greatest. That's to all my social medias. By the way, I got something to tell you. I got an album dropping next year. I'm in the studio right now recording it. Shout out to $1 Million Shit. I love you, sis. Shout out to Elijah Banks. My nigga, keep grinding. Twizzy Twitch. Keep doing your thing, man. My nigga Cecil, phenomenal. I love all y'all, man. Y'all day one homies. Y'all today's homies. The list goes on, and I got nothing but love for y'all. Shout out to my 20-year lovely wife. Shout out to my nigga Smurf for having me. Shout out to the West Factory for having me. Shout out to my nigga Smurf wife in the live. I love the fact that you a supportive wife. Keep doing your thug thizzle, mommy. For real. All right, y'all, but I'm finna get off this podcast, and I will see y'all at that show on the 8th. By the way, if you want to see me perform in the earlier part of the day, pull up to Kushstock. Much love for y'all.